Hello everyone, welcome to the GeoEcolologist. I am Dr. Krishnanand, and in this session we are going to discuss about the importance of geography. So the introduction to geography as a subject matter, its importance for the UPSC examination, specifically for the preliminary examination. So what are the important thoughts, what are the important components that we need to understand? All these things are going to be discussed in this particular session. But before we go ahead, please like and subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon for the updates.
So let's start with this what question first. So what is this subject that we are studying, that is geography? So how do we understand it? So first important thing is that we understand that geography is one subject that talks about two important components, that is space and time component. So we study space as well as time. So spatial analysis is also there as well as temporal analysis is also there. Of what? Of the events, or what we say as phenomena, right? Or any particular place, people. So all these associations that we see, we study in terms of space and time. We study the spatial distribution as well as temporal distribution as well. But remember, it's not restricted to just space-time. There is a third important point that we do in geography, and that is scale. So what is this scale that we study in geography? So understand that scale is something that is important for measurement. So when we say measurement, we must understand that scale also gives something about, that is, dimension of things. So to understand the dimensionality, to measure that, there is a concept of scale. So large scale, medium scale, small scale, macro scale, meso scale, micro scale, all these things that we study in geographical understanding of this space and time. So if we understand that the concepts started from the Big Bang, from this point source, and then further numerous galaxies were formed, then we had evolution of our solar system, then what we had is the planets, then we have satellites, and then further if we come down to the planet part and scale it down, we have again the continents and the oceans, and then further in continents and ocean we can scale it down to a point location. So this is what we understand as the scale in geography. So geography has the component of space-time study, but also one important thing that we should always remember is the scale concept. So the questions that we answer in geography are these fundamental questions. So what is where, how, and why? So this is a fundamental basic concept of how we study phenomena or event in geography. So what is where? So first the answer of what question, that what it is, then where is it located, and how is it there, and why is it there? But remember, again there is another question that is linked. These are the basic understanding of most of the subject matter which are scientific in nature. But in geography, another thing that we study with this what, where, how, and why is the people part, the human beings part, or the stakeholder part, that is for whom we are doing this. So that is an important aspect in geographical studies. Now, let's look into this dictionary meaning, and we find that in the dictionary meaning, it is specified that it is a holistic science. So geography is a holistic science. It integrates. So it deals with description, distribution, interaction of what? Of physical, biological, cultural, all these features on the Earth's surface. So remember, geography is all about the holistic understanding of these particular features of the Earth, that are physical features, biological features, cultural features, in a way where we study about its description, distribution, and interaction. But that is according to the dictionary. Now let's look into the definition given by National Geographic. What does National Geographic say? That geography is the study of places, people, and environments. So as simple as that, Just three things you have to remember in terms of National Geographic definition, that geography is basically the study of places, people and environment. So in what ways we study them? We study them in terms of space, time and scale. So these things are the basic building block of the subject matter of geography. Now let's answer this question, that why geography is important for UPSC examination or civil services examination, or for that matter many other examinations as well. So why is it important? The first point that we see here is that geography as a subject is holistic in nature. It is integrative. So it incorporates lots of knowledge from various other disciplines and integrates it in a sum total. So it gives you a holistic understanding, and it is also applied in nature. So what does this applied in nature mean? It basically means that we understand geography every day in terms of right from the morning till evening, right from the sunrise till sunset, in events, in phenomena, in news, in our practice, in our travels. Everything, geography is one of the key components. That's where it is applied, and everybody is a practitioner. Everybody understands geography, at least not even in the terms of subject, but in the terms of practice for sure. Then second important point is that India as a country, we see that it has a unique geography, and that's why we find that for every examination that is mostly related to decision making, governance, administration and other such examination, we need to understand the geography of India. That's why it holds key for the preparation of civil services examination as well. Then what we see here is that geographic knowledge holds key to efficient governance and administration. Suppose if I am being in charge of a particular district and I don't know about my geography of that particular place, that how are the mountains there, what kind of soil is there, what kind of river valley is there, what kind of water resources are there, mineral resources are there, what kind of people are occupying that district, what is about the culture, what is about the people and interaction of environment in that place, what are the problems of that place. This is all geographical knowledge. So if a person knows that, he can be a good administrator of that place. That's why for examinations that make you administrator, like UPSC examination, the knowledge of geography and various components helps us to govern that place, to implement all those policies and plans to the ground in an efficient manner. So that's why we see that geography becomes one of the key components of all these competitive examinations, largely whose nature is decision making. Now, let's see that geography has been branched into two major segments. Many times we study that in dualism in geography as well. So geography has a dual component. So one component is called physical geography and the other is called human geography. As the name itself suggests, that in physical geography we study about the physical component of the space. So largely that is talking about the nature part, excluding the human beings. So when we talk about human geography, we talk about the space, time and scale relationship in terms of human beings. But when we talk about physical geography, we talk about all the same components, the space, time and scale, in terms of the physical components of the earth and the entire universe. So let's look further. The natural environment is the primary concern of physical geography, as we know. So physical geography includes what? Geomorphology, glaciology, then we have pedology, that is study of soil, and hydrology and oceanography. So when we say hydrology and oceanography divided into two parts, it's talking about largely water component only. But hydrology incorporates all the aspects of even marine as well as terrestrial water systems, but oceanography is only talking about specifically about the ocean process, ocean system. So climatology is another important part of the physical geography. Biogeography holds another key significance in terms of the physical geography. So these are the major components that we study when we talk about the physical geography, right? So we'll be understanding this in details as in the future lectures to come. So all the physical geography lectures will be given on my channel. So now let's look at human geography components as well. So what does human geography include? Population, settlement, economic, social, cultural, gender, and political geographies. So all these components that we see here is only talking about those spaces. The connotation is related to human beings. So everything here is related to human beings and how human beings are interacting on that Earth's surface that we talk in physical geography. So that's where we change the component to human geography. So now, when we look at the syllabus of preliminary examination in UPSC exams, so what does it say? It simply states India and World Geography. A single line definition of the syllabus has been given by UPSC. So let's try and understand it. Let's try and deconstruct the syllabus. So when we talk about India and World Geography, we need to understand that it has to be studied under these three heads largely. One is the physical part, one is the social part, and one is the economic part of both India as well as world. So we'll be doing all these components of the geography in terms of India and world, that is physical geography, social geography, and economic geography. But remember, apart from this, the contemporary issues also are important. So contemporary issues related to especially environment and ecology, biodiversity, climate change, and disasters. So these are other components that are relevant and concurrent for the UPSC examination. And apart from everything else, what we have to focus is the contemporary issues in geography as we highlight. So it holds the key for the preparation of UPSC exam. So if you want to prepare for UPSC exam, especially for the preliminary paper where geography as a component is important, we must focus upon the contemporary issues apart from what we study as the core syllabus of India and World Geography. Let's identify some of the contemporary themes, especially based on the trends that has been analyzed using the previous year's questions. So what are the contemporary themes that needs more focus? First is the theories in physical geography. Then we have climate change. Then what we have is environment and ecology. It's one of the most important aspect. Then natural hazards and disasters. Then agriculture, urbanization, and natural resources. So in the lectures to come, we'll be discussing all the components right from the beginning, that is from the physical geography segment.
So now, when we have learnt about the various components of geography, its importance for the civil services examination, and also how to prepare and how to be focused, what topics to be focused, then we are at the right place. So now, all the best for preparation and keep watching various videos on geography related to the preparation of UPSC examination. So all my best wishes. Take care.